Hey guys, what is up? Once again, this is Matthew Davis Media, or it's Matthew Davis Media once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on A Wrinkle in Time. Now, A Wrinkle in Time is directed by Ava DuVernay. I've heard of her. She directed pretty much like the main, okay, let me see, she was in Girls Trip, which I thought was really funny. She directed a movie called 13th. She also directed, Selma, which, I haven't seen, and, stuff like that. So, going into this film, and given the fact that it's, Disney, Disney... We all know Disney, okay? No introduction. And this is a new live-action Disney film. This is, Meg Murray, played by Storm Reed, is a typical middle school student struggling with issues of self-worth, who is desperate to fit in as the daughter of two world-renowned, physicists, physicists. She is intelligent and uniquely gifted, as is Meg's younger brother, Charles Wallace, played by Derek McCabe. What am I saying? But she has yet to realize it for herself. Making matters even worse is the baffling disappearance of Mr. Murray, played by the one and only Chris Pine, which torments Meg and has left her mother, played by Gugu or Juju Mbatha-Raw. I don't know. Heartbroken. Charles Wallace introduces Meg and her fellow classmate, Calvin, played by Levi Miller, to three celestial guides. Mrs. Witch, played by Oprah Winfrey, Mrs. Whatsit, played by Reese Witherspoon, and Mrs. Who, played by Mindy Kaling, who have journeyed to Earth to help search for their father, and together they set off on their formidable quest, traveling via a wrinkling of time and space known as Tessering. They are soon transported to worlds beyond their imagination, where they must confront a powerful evil to make it back home to Earth. Meg must look deep within herself and embrace her flaws to harness the strength necessary to defeat the darkness closing in on them. And like I said before, I was really interested in seeing this film. I was hoping this would be another great Disney gem. Unfortunately, that is not what I got. Now, I want to say one thing perfectly clear. This was not a terrible movie. I did not think this movie was bad. I didn't think it was very good either. But this isn't one of Disney's worst live-action Disney films. This isn't like Mr. Magoo or Inspector Gadget or G-Force or The Lone Ranger or Alice Through the Looking Glass or Underdog. No, it's nothing like those films. But this has a lot of major issues. Now, I really wanted to enjoy this film a lot, but I mean, there are a few good ideas in this film, but to me, this was just, I don't know. I mean, I can totally tell they were really trying hard to make this film work, but it just, to me, what really doesn't fit this film for me is the fact that a lot of the times when they're in the world, it's pretty confusing. Like, I can't really understand what entirely was going on. Especially, there is a villain in this movie, but honestly, when we're introduced to him, I was like, what is going on? Like, but that's just me. I couldn't really get into that. And, I mean, it's not really a big thing or anything like that, but also, it doesn't have a full, thing of character development or anything like that. or I know that's basically not what they're focusing on, but pretty much for the most part, I mean, yes, it is a visually stunning film for the most part. Some of the green screen is a bit noticeable, and some of the CGI effects is a little dull, to say the least. I know, it's really hard to say that, but for the most part, I mean, the actors do a pretty good job. I can say that for the most part, but and here's the thing, it's an interesting concept too. Like, this is based off a book by, I don't know who did the book, but yeah, I didn't even know this was based off a book. But you see, the trailer really interested me. You know, this looked like something that could have worked really well, like uh, a really big film. And unfortunately, this film isn't. I mean, it's doing at the box office right now. I mean, Black Panther has topped the box office once again. It's already made over the $1 billion mark, and yeah. Sorry if I keep saying that, but yeah. I mean, it does have good heart to it, and like it really does. It did get me down there just a little bit, but not too much. Like I can totally see why people have been like totally bashing this film, saying, "Oh, this is the worst live action Disney film of all time." But for the most part, I was just pretty let down. It was a confusing film, and it has some interesting ideas that I didn't feel work. Most of the special effects are absolutely amazing. A couple of characters are pretty interesting, but for the rest of them, not so much. But this, to me, is a one-time watch, and I was pretty let down by it. It was a mixed bag, like half and half. And if you don't know what I mean by half and half, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. I know that sounds a bit low, but it hasn't gotten better the more I think about it. It pretty much stayed in the line from after I saw it. I'm sorry I didn't do this video yesterday. It's just I wasn't really in the mood to talk about it because um, I just really wasn't in the mood. But yeah, I mean, it's still you can. I mean, you guys can still go see it. I'm not telling you not to. I mean, I was really hoping for this film to be better, but next weekend, I'm going to be seeing, you're never gonna believe what I'm gonna be seeing. I'm gonna be seeing that, teen romance film, Love, Simon. I've heard the buzz about it. I've heard it's supposed to be pretty good. I actually was kind of interested in seeing it, like, the trailer really interested me. I'm not sure about the new Tomb Raider film, though, because, do I even have to say why I'm not too sure about the new Tomb Raider film? But anyways, I feel this video's been going on long enough. Sorry if I didn't make a whole lot of sense. It's just that I didn't sleep too well last night. My head has been messing up. Like, yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.